So hey everybody, this is my banana oat granola bar recipe that I got on allrecipes.com that filtered through my Facebook feed. And excuse my appearance, I dyed my hair this morning. I jacked up my eyebrows with a hair dye. I really make it a point not to put my hair through too much trauma on the day I color it, so I don't dry it, I don't style it, I don't put products in it, I leave a little conditioner in it. So we're just free balling it today. My apologies. So what I've already done so far, I pre-prepared a lot of stuff because I'm also making chicken enchilada soup on here. I'm trying to coordinate everything so it gets done in a couple hours because the girls and I are headed to Costco, gas on the way back. Potentially we're going to stop at my old neighbor's house, my old house across the street house. But because I'll have the girls with me, it's strictly a, here's your soup, here's your granola bars, how's life going? Get the hell out, because I can't be up there too long. Mentally, it's just too hard. Because of the time difference too, I feel like it's 11:15, but I feel like it's earlier, but I feel like, oh my god, I gotta speed things up because I've lost an hour. Anyways. So I have greased, and yes, I know I should be using a cookie sheet. I don't have a cookie sheet. So I'm using the best thing I have, and I'm kind of twerking the recipe a little bit. So in here, I've got 2 carrots and 1 apple grated. I have 3 bananas. It calls for 2, but I'm using these kind. And I can't remember what you call them. They're not, obviously, they were not plantains. They're just maybe, you know, mini bananas, I guess. I don't know. So, I'm using 3. Let's do the wet ingredients, and then I will see. I'm a little ill-prepared here. Oh, I don't even have a flippin' spoon. Sorry. Oh. Did I say how much I miss my old kitchen? I like the oven better, strangely. I like the stove better. I like the refrigerator better. But I need more counter space. And if I could get rid of this damn thing or not use my old microwave, I would have more counter space. But anyways, rant over. And my carrots were super, super big. So I only used 1.5. Okay, what are you doing? What'd you do? Did you get in trouble? We're gonna go in a little while, Mama. Okay. It also calls for 1 cup of unsweetened applesauce. They didn't have it. Well, they didn't have like a ginormous one that I wasn't gonna buy. So this is a small size of cinnamon. I figured, what the hell? So it's 1 cup. Probably add just more flavor to it. I just wanna confirm with the recipe. Yeah, 1 cup applesauce, 1/2 cup peanuts. Just a little tip for you. If you have a coffee grinder lying around, it's going to make your life a lot easier. I cleaned it out really, really well. But I certainly am not going to mind a little coffee flavor in my granola bar. Just saying. And then let's mix this up. I can already tell it's going to be like yummy. I kind of want to add another banana, and I have 2 on the counter, but I'm not going to. So, sorry, this is what it looks like. Just a pile of fruits and vegetables. If I had my way, I would, and if I had more time, I would honestly probably put it in the Vitamix and get like a nice smoother consistency, just to have everything mixed up accordingly. Now, the next thing is 2 cups of rolled oats. I'm adding a little bit more because it looks a little wet. Now the twerking of the recipe, and I feel weird saying twerking, but you know, tweaking, not twerking. Oh my God, what an absolute loser. So I'm tweaking, not twerking. Oh my God, I hope you guys get a laugh out of that one. The recipe is I am going to add a little bit more of a binding ingredient, if you will. Let's see here. And I just happen to have, no I don't. Shit, yes I do. So I'm going to be using the all whites, 100% liquid egg whites, just as a little bit of a binder. Oh, and I left some banana in the dish. Just to kind of maybe firm things up a tiny bit more. Because, I'll explain to you in a minute, gotta get a good mix on this. It looks really good, and I know the carrots are going to break down just like they do in carrot bread. I was very tempted, but I'm not going to do that, is add zucchini. Because I don't want a bread, I want a bar. And have I preheated my oven? No. Because my oven is full of crap. Okay. So, it's considerable. Now, what I'm going to do, I just so happen to have some dried cranberries, and I love cranberries. And it took a lot of resistance not to go out and buy chocolate chip morsels. I had them in my hand this morning. I was at Walgreens at really, really early to get hair dye. They had them in the store. I had them in my hand. Number one, I couldn't justify the price. Number two, this is supposed to be a healthier bar, not, you know, full of chocolate. I need to get out of chocolate. Once chocolate gets into my bloodstream, it's over. I want more. Okay. Now, I just so happen to have extra chia seeds. Chia seeds are very, very, very good for you, very healthy for you, packed and, you know, full of protein. What I don't like, now it sort of looks like I put pepper in the granola bar. But they should just, you know, disperse nicely. I just don't, if I end up giving some to my neighbor's little boys, I don't want them to think, oh my God, they look horrendous, they look hideous. Oh, I can't eat this crap. You know, why did she put pepper in the granola bars? We'll see. I'm glad. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to kind of take a step backwards and add a little bit more oats. Oaty goodness. Because now it seems to be, not that it's too wet, but I want to make a considerable amount of these. Number one, for myself, of course. Number two, to freeze. Number three, possibly to give to my neighbor across the street. My grandma. Call her Grandma Judy. I would really like to call her Nani, but I can't do that because that's what I used to call my mom, or the girls called my mom. Okay. Looking good. Looking really good. Okay. That would be helpful. The timer goes off and I don't turn the chicken off. I let it cook. And what I'm doing for my chicken enchilada soup is I am using, instead of using chicken breasts, I'm using chicken thighs. Yes, I know that's higher in calories, but chicken thighs are way better tasting. I'm going to be taking them off the bone. Just alone, what I'm getting from the stock is going to taste amazing. You know what? It just occurred to me. I could add my carrots into my soup that I have extra of. I could just grate them in there and call it done. Alright, so this is what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is, because I've become oh so savvy at attaching pictures at the end of my videos, is once they're cooked, I'll attach the picture at the end. And you can see what they came out like, because there is no way in hell I'm going to pause this camera for X amount of hours. I'm already far behind. So remember, I have a baking sheet or baking pan lined in foil. Sprayed some of this baby. We're just going to dump it. And then my hands are completely clean. I went from a clean kitchen to a hot mess. Raise them up. And push. It's the easiest way. I'm not going to sit there and F around with a spoon, or that way you can get a nice even layer. God, I hope they come out okay, because they really look good. You can definitely smell the carrots. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I don't know how that's going to go over for other people. And I'm glad I added the egg whites. I'm glad I added the extra banana. I'm glad I would definitely put more chia seeds on top, but like I said, I don't want to freak anybody out. Thinking I added pepper. And some people don't know, sorry, what chia seeds are. And, you know, I don't want somebody to think, oh my God, they're going to taste horrible. They have really no taste. They're just seeds, you know. What I wish I had was maybe some sunflower seeds. I could put more peanuts in there, but trust me, this is chock full of peanuts. So I'm going to get off of here. This is what it looks like. And it calls to bake for 30 minutes at 350, but I am going to probably bake this. It's a nice chunk of banana. You know what? Just sitting there. Tastes good too. Probably for 30 to 45. Excuse me a minute. Oh. This is not a day to do this. Like when you're already behind an hour, now you're literally behind an hour. So you can, what I'll do, is probably upload this later, if not tomorrow, and that way too I can attach the recipe and I can include my added ingredients, the tweaking, not the twerking, of this recipe, and I'll be honest with you completely how it came out. If it sucks, it's gonna get in the garbage. If it's good, then I have a lot of granola bars for not a lot of money, and I think it's a little bit healthier. It has obviously, well, the only sugar is coming from the banana, the banana, the apple, and the applesauce. But when I just tasted it right now, it's really not sweet at all. And if you didn't already know, this is pasteurized. Meaning, I saw this on the back of the recipe. I know I'm sidetracking. I want to get off of here. Who would make a smoothie with liquid whites? And then I'm like, isn't that like a bad thing? Then I read here, all whites, 100% liquid egg whites, are heated during pasteurization process and therefore, you know, not recommended for meringues or angel food cake, but it could be eaten raw, if you will. But I still would make a smoothie out of it. I was like, ooh. So don't think I'm eating raw eggs. All right, so that's it. I'll catch you on the flip side. Gotta work on my tortilla soup now, and hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Bye.